What's up everyone, and welcome to the reveal trailer breakdown for Pokémon X and Pokémon Y. So we're starting off with Pikachu saying hi, and we're going to be breaking down this whole trailer step by step. I'll be pausing the video to show off all this new stuff that's in this trailer. So we start off with this screenshot right here as we have Pikachu on top of the Eiffel Tower, which actually signifies that the new Pokemon games, the new region, is going to be based around Europe, much like Unova was based around the US and had Castelia City being sort of like New York City. We have the Eiffel Tower. So let's go on ahead, and we see the entire world. Actually, you might be able to spot some other regions there. Now this game is actually for the Nintendo 3DS, the first main series Pokemon game to actually make its way over to the 3DS. So let's start off with the trailer right here. I'll be pausing as we go through it. So here we have the main character, the main boy character. And what I think this is actually character customization, as throughout the trailer, we kind of see the main character go through a few cosmetic changes. So I think there will actually be a little bit of character customization in the beginning of the game. Maybe not too much, but there is a little bit, and we'll see it throughout the trailer. So let's go on ahead. First off, we have a new route, Route 3. So once again, new region, we're starting over from Route 3. Just like Black and White started over with Unova Route 1, this new region is going to be starting over as we see here, Route 3. Rather than it being top-down like the usual Pokemon game, we have a little bit more of the approach that a few places in Black and White did, where it's from the back of the character. And we also get to see one of the towns in the game. If you look towards the left side there, there's a red building and a green building, and I assume that the red building is going to be a new take on Pokemon Centers, as well as getting to see what the grass and all this good stuff looks like. So let's go on ahead with the next part. We have all these new cool animations. This might be a new gym. We see the characters swinging from side to side, so we have a new gym here. And now we have the female character. Let's see if I can actually go one more frame ahead so that we can get a better look at her, as well as some flowers there. So take note that she's wearing like a little red fedora, and she has kind of blondish curly hair, as later on we'll see a sort of different take on that. So, and once again, we have the Pokemon sort of Eiffel Tower building here. I guess that will be the center point of this game, much like Castelia City was kind of the center point for Black and White. But notice the character's animation here. He is actually not walking, but rather skating. So instead of a bike, maybe we do still have a bike, but instead of the main bike, we have skates now. So here we have the girl character. Once again, we have this big old statue. This actually reminds me a little bit of Driftvale City, but we do have a statue there with Golurk, a temple. The Golurk is actually holding a little Eevee. I don't know if you can tell. And we also have some kind of knight or something here. So there goes the girl running off. Next up, we have this canyon idea here, which actually reminds me a lot of the Pokemon Coliseum games and in general the Ore region, which was a big canyon kind of desert place, as well as these big buildings, which we're not really sure what they're going to be. And next up, we're going to have the 3 new starter Pokemon. Let's start off with Chespin here. This is actually the first time we're going to see a worldwide release of the games all together at the same time. So we have the names of the starter Pokemon in all the different languages. So English is going to be the big one at the top. We have Chespin first off, the grass starter, as well as showing off the battle animation for the first time here. We're seeing Chespin using Solar Beam, and then what I believe to be Night Slash, because it has this sort of purple slash here. So I am actually going to be doing some speculation here. It's not confirmed because obviously we don't have these games yet, but I am going to say that this is going to be a grass and dark type, just because we do see sort of Night Slash here. I would say it's Scratch, but Golurk is a ghost type. So next up, we have Fennekin, the fire type starter, and we have it using Flamethrower on Munchlax, as well as what I believe to be a psychic type move. It could just be Growl, because he does seem to do a little Growl, but I believe it's a psychic type move. So my speculation for this one is going to be psychic and fire type. Of course, they could just end up being completely different or just one type like usual, but I'm going to go ahead with these speculations. So, and finally, we have Froakie here, which I am going to guess water and ice for a couple of reasons. First off, we see the little fur coat that is wearing the little hoodie and sort of mitten kind of things. And when we see its attack here, it actually has little snowflakes. It looks like water gun at first hand, but if you notice, it does actually have some little snowflakes, signaling that it is a sort of ice attack. So it could be like Ice Beam, Frost Breath, or something like that. And then we have this attack, which I'm not sure what it could be. It could be like Fury Swipes or something similar to that. Next up, we have this little screenshot here. The main character running, and there's actually a girl chasing him. Now, I'm not sure what this girl actually is. It could be a companion kind of thing, or it could actually be a player character looking very different from the girl that we saw earlier, but I'm not really sure, as well as we have a trainer there in the background. Now we actually have the wild encounter scene. As you can see, a wild Pikachu is popping up right here. And then we have a gym. You can tell it's a gym because of the little statues with the symbol for the gym introduced in Pokemon Black and White. Now, I believe that the character here in the center is not a gym leader or a trainer, but rather your player character, and like I said, customizable, so that's what I believe it to be. And then the dude standing in front of the statue is the guy that usually gives you, like, the fresh water in the gym, you know, the Clyde from Black and White. So, let's go on ahead. We have a gym here. It looks like a bedroom kind of setup. I don't really know what's up with it, but it could be a normal type gym. So let's go on ahead. Over here we have a battle scene between Litwick and Psyduck, Weavile and Audino, and then we actually have another gym as well, or what looks like a gym puzzle. I don't know what kind of type of gym it would be, but it does have a spider web, so it could be a bug type gym, maybe a grass type gym because of all the wooden logs and stuff that we see around here. So we see a little bit of a puzzle here, as well as some trainers standing on wooden logs. Next up we have Mindfu battling a Dratini, and finally we have this big fire room, which I am going to assume can only be an Elite Four room. It could just end up being a gym or something completely unrelated. Maybe a main legendary event even. But we don't know what it is for sure, so let's go on ahead, and that ends up the gameplay part. Of course, we can't end off any good Pokemon trailer without an awesome CGI cutscene, so we have the Pokemon for Y. Of course, it is shaped like a big Y. And then we have X. Now, pay attention to its eye. You can see that the pupil is shaped like an X. So there we go. Our new 3D Pokemon adventure. Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. So let me know what you guys thought of this. What do you think the starters are going to be like? What do you think of everything you just saw? I can't take it all in, honestly. It is so awesome looking. And they are coming worldwide October 2013. So they are right around the corner. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be appreciated. And I'm sure there will be many more trailers to come, so I will see you all in the next trailer breakdown.